Today, we're going to be talking about a topic that gets a lot of attention and even some controversy. And that's whether you, as a small business or a company owner in 2024, should still be using WordPress to build your website. Now, we're going to talk about some of the major benefits of WordPress. We're also going to look at a couple drawbacks. And then finally, we're going to look at why WordPress is still the go to technology for hundreds of millions of websites worldwide. Now, why WordPress? Aren't there more modern tools like Shopify and Wix and Squarespace and Webflow? Well, the answer is yes, and a lot of those tools do have their very valid uses, but still today, 43% of all websites on the internet are powered by WordPress. And what that means is that there's a total of 810 million websites online on the internet today using WordPress. And this number has been growing year over year. So clearly, WordPress is doing something right. Now, even though there are some developers and coding purists that have negative things to say about WordPress, the reality of the situation is that it's not going anywhere anytime soon. This technology powers so much of the internet that the question shouldn't even be, is WordPress good? Rather, the question should be, why WordPress is so good for your company. First off, WordPress is open source, and that makes it a very cost effective solution because it means that you can install it and run it on your website for absolutely free with no upfront cost and no monthly charge for the software. Now, when you pair that with the massive plugin ecosystem that comes with it, where you have thousands of freely available plugins and many thousands more of very affordable and reasonably priced plugins, WordPress can provide almost any functionality you can think of, and you can build a dynamic, professional, robust website on a fairly reasonable budget. Next up is just the simple usability of WordPress. It's known for being very user friendly. And if you need to go in and add a new post or add some new content, update a title, change an image, that's very easy to do from the WordPress dashboard with very minimal training. Now, if you do need to make bigger changes, and let's say you want to build out more pages on your site, or you want to add some additional functionality, that's not a big deal either. Because WordPress is so widely adapted, there's a huge community and a huge talent pool to hire people from to get those changes done on your site. Now we need to talk about search engine optimization or SEO with WordPress. This is really simple. The platform is set up with SEO in mind, and even beyond that, there's plugins that are really good at helping you, like Rank Math or Yoast SEO, that you can use, and they'll guide you through optimizing your site and your content for search engines so that when people go to Google, when people go to Yahoo, when people go to Bing or whatever search engine they're using and they type in a query, your site will come up much higher because you've optimized your site using the WordPress plugins that are freely available, and it just makes it really simple for you. And this is a good organic way to grow your business. Now, WordPress is not all good. There are some drawbacks to it as well. One of those is security because you have your core WordPress software, and then on top of that, you have all of the plugins. And on any given site, you might have as many as 10 plugins. And with that, all of those plugins get security patches and updates on different days, as well as the WordPress software itself. So it's very easy to get behind on security patches if you don't properly maintain and take care of your site. And every time you miss a security patch and you leave it open, you're opening up your site and making it vulnerable to hackers and attacks. Another downside of the WordPress ecosystem is actually the plugins. Now, the plugins are, of course, one of the major benefits to it because if you use it right, you can find all sorts of different functionality to make your site much more flexible and get it to do what you need it to do. But if you add too many plugins to your site, you are going to slow it down quite a bit and drastically reduce your performance. So, in general, it's a good idea to keep your plugin count below 10 and definitely opt for premium paid plugins if you only have to install one plugin versus 4 or 5 free plugins to replace it. So, do the pros outweigh the cons? In most cases, absolutely they do. The ease of use of WordPress, the affordability of WordPress, as well as the SEO benefits and the absolute flexibility you have within the plugin ecosystem provide a great opportunity for small businesses to build a professional, robust online presence. If you're interested in building and maintaining an online presence, but you don't want to deal with some of the potential downsides, well, that's where we come in. At SkyFish Development, that's exactly what we specialize in. We build fast, secure, and optimized websites for small businesses of any kind. If you want to learn more about what we can do to help your business succeed and thrive online, then you can email us at hello@skyfish.dev. We'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you and talk it through. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more tips on how to succeed online with your business. See you next time.